This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about. We're going to leave him in jail and put a life charge on a young man, a young black man.
First of all, we have to stop using the race card. That's one. Let's get that out the way. This is one of those situations you can't use him being black to make him the victim when someone clearly is the victim here. And it's not him. Now, all these things are alleged. Gotta say that because I don't know for sure.
That was visiting Miami. It was with the wrong two kids. I haven't spoken to my son since he's been incarcerated. Everybody's plastering my son on Facebook, Instagram, on every media, and making him out to be a person that he isn't. This is a 12-year-old boy that get good grades.
Why is it that family is so quick to mention what their child has done in life? When I used to watch First 48, and you used to see the victim, the family of the victim, or even the family of the perp, they would always say good things on him. He was a family man. He had kids. He had good grades. He would never hurt a fly. Clearly, y'all don't be knowing y'all children.
Go to school every day. You understand me? He is not the child y'all making him out to be.
Marvin Jones's son, Josiah, is charged with and false imprisonment, charges related to the of a 12-year-old girl. A police report says the victim says his son Josiah held her down and put rocks in her mouth to stop her from screaming for help. The alleged happened in June of 2025 at the Greenhaven Project Community Garden near 11th Street and 2nd Avenue in Miami. The police report says for 30 minutes, Jones held her down while one 14-year-old her and Nelson Nunez, 13, her. After first being arrested as juveniles, the three are now charged as adults.
Once kids turn teens, even my teenage son, they become sneaky and there's no way of telling. Once they go off to school or where you thought they went, it doesn't necessarily mean that they went off to school. And peer pressure is a mother out here. I don't know if y'all adults can remember back when y'all were children, but these new era kids, no different. Peer pressure was a lot for me as well. Sometimes when you're in a situation and you with, like he was, two other people, as his dad claims, the brain can easily be manipulated into you just going with them because you don't want to be the odd one out. But I feel like these kids have no grasp on what real consequence is or how the legal system works. Sure, if this was something else, they may go to juvie, have a slap on the wrist. I think when they turn 18, that record is gone. I think, don't quote me. But the degree in which this was done is very sinister, very diabolical, insane. No 12-year-old, allegedly, again, should ever think to put rocks in a young lady's mouth, a 12-year-old, another 12-year-old, to shut them up. Where did you see that? I've never seen one movie where they did that to restrain a girl or to keep the girl from making any noise.
Not true!
To make matters worse, this is the aunt of one of the young gentlemen, not sure which one, but take a listen to what she said.
Don't give a he's savage. So he like, you been talking about you wanted to do this to me. You finna, do me like this. So I guess he got aggressive with her and she was like, oh no, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna sleep with all of y'all. I'm only sleeping with him. So I guess whatever happened, while they was running on her, the lady who stayed upstairs must have on her way down to check her mail or, you get what I'm saying, drop her garbage or whatever. She seen them because how the building is made where the lady who seen the kids is like right there and the farm is right there. So you can look over her balcony and see everything was going on in the farm. So I guess she spotted them. So in the mix of, her spotted them, she like, what y'all doing in there? So that's when she want to yell, y'all stop, y'all stop, y'all stop. But she went home. She never told her mama anything. Going on 2 days. Never told her mama anything. When the lady came to find out who daughter it was, she went and told the stepdaddy. So when the lady told the stepdaddy, that's when the little girl want to tell her mama. They dragged her from the park. They took her there and they her. I ain't justifying nothing. Let me tell you something. I ain't finna sit here and read y'all comment. I got on here to check her. Sorry, tell the story the right way. Don't get on here trying to make it seem like my nephew on a run or for none of that. Because if he get direct file too, he already got a lawyer. But I know at the end of the day, your daughter ain't telling the truth. Your daughter only pressing charges because you forcing her to press charges. Your daughter was never a virgin before she got touched.
I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I fear the day where she brings or she tells me, Dad, this is my boyfriend, or I have a boyfriend. Because from what I know of men and stuff like this, I don't even know that I want her to have a boyfriend. And that's not fair for me to say as a parent. Y'all know what I was doing at 12 years old? I was probably playing some Nintendo system, whether it was NES, I don't remember what was out at that time, or Super Nintendo, or Sega Genesis. When I was broke, man, you know what I'm talking about. Man, at that age, girls weren't even cool to me. Again, this is a different era, and these kids see stuff on TV, they go on Instagram, and they're desiring things quicker than they should. When did 12-year-old girls become the prey for 12-year-old boys? I don't know if I could blame this on lack of parenting or what's going on at home, but why are they not in school? One thing's for sure, two things for certain. If something traumatic like that happens to a young lady, even grown women, sometimes the first thing to do is not tell your parents or tell somebody. Sometimes that initial shock, she's only 12. She don't even know how to process that. She was probably scared and thought that her parents would get upset because that happened, because that's the mind of a child. So to try to sit there and say you're not trying to justify when, yes, you are. The whole point of you going live is to try to justify your nephew doing this. You can't in the same breath try to make it seem like your nephew is innocent because he's only 12 and then expect a 12-year-old young lady to act accordingly as an adult would. Some adults don't even know how to process being assaulted. How do you think a child, again, this is a child's mind. So in a child's mind, they automatically think, if I tell I'm gonna be in trouble, no kid wants to be in trouble. So there's gonna be that delay. Some parents don't want to admit, but just need to, that their children just may be monsters and they just didn't see the signs. But more than likely, there were probably signs. The scary part is when you see men online and women calling them monsters, adult men. Clearly right here, you can see that these monsters develop from a very young age, maybe even before 12. Do I feel like they should be tried as adults? Absolutely. These 3 boys have given this 12-year-old girl a lifetime of unlimited trauma. She's never going to be able to shake that. She's going to need a lot of therapy. She's going to need a lot of love. And even then, it won't be enough. There are grown women still who are traumatized, who can't even lead life. And this happened to them later on in life. So imagine a 12-year-old. Anything anybody on this earth does to cause somebody some kind of permanent harm, anything that's permanent at that level of heinous behavior should be put in jail for as long as that trauma, that pain lasts. And this is something that won't go away. This is going to sound crazy, but unaliving her would have probably done much better for her. And I know that sounds crazy, but I say that because, yes, her family will hurt this. Who knows how long she's going to be able to live with this? We already seen plenty young kids, plenty teenagers unalive themselves from being harassed by other people. What do you think is going to happen? Of course they didn't show the girl. We don't know who this girl is, but I know for sure people who go to school with these 3 kids, they know the girl that they're talking about. The last thing this young lady needs to do is go to school and have other young people and children, boys or girls, make fun of her because of this situation. And that alone is enough to make her self-harm, is all I'm saying. My heart goes out to her and to her family, and I hope that justice is served.